Hello guys, and welcome back to a new beginning. I haven't played on here for a while, so everything's basically the same as what it is. I've done a tiny bit of grinding by getting a few more dust items and breeding the cows, and I will actually turn you down because you make a lot of noise. I'll turn, there's no mobs yet, but I'll turn them down just in case. There has been a pack update, and Reed Gaming Studio has given us a reward. He says, go back to the top. I just want to thank everyone for downloading this pack. I am working hard on updating it and trying to come up with quests. Be sure to follow me on Twitter for update info at Reed Gaming Studio. Also shoot me some suggestions on there as well. Also, anyone doing Let's Plays of this pack, be sure to send me info on them. I try to watch every video that is done on my pack, every stream of it. Again, thank you so much. And it actually gives us, I don't know what this is, HQM location menu visited, but okay. It gives us Dulex burgers, so that is quite nice. And they don't stack for some odd reason. Nope, that's quite cool. So we get two of them, and they give us fairly a lot. But we're gonna actually use one of these when we get how many is it? For about 5. So when we get to that one, we'll use one. So that's quite handy to have. As you can tell, I've still got a bit of cold, so yeah. And what I've also done out of the pack, I've gone right round the entire perimeter of this area. Take F7 off and put torches round and made basically a moat to stop mobs from getting on. Because today we are actually going to hand in the magnum torches, because it's not a questing pack without any hostile mobs. And what I've heard, there is earthquakes, and what I've also seen on the minimap, if I take caves off, there's a giant hole here. I am hoping we do not get an earthquake that goes straight through our place. These are from the top when I destroyed to get them from the top there. What I was going to do, I was going to hand in the magnum torches, and that would be handy if I got this. So I got that one. I'm sure it needs all 4. And we're probably going to get mobs spawning straight away as soon as this goes down. I don't really know, but we'll soon see. Hopefully we don't get none in our base, because I actually went right round and torched the full place up. The only place that's not torched up, as you notice, is around the place I work, which has got glowstone. That's because torches make you heat up and you start getting really hot. I'm at 37 Celsius at the moment down in this corner, so you'll probably see it going up now. It's at 37.4, and that slowly goes up, and then you get heat stroke, which then basically makes you start going horrible. Manually detect, they're gone. We get glowstone back. We can actually get rid of a few more torches and place some more glowstone down, should I say. So that'll be gone. We have basically nearly completed every quest here. All we need to go into now is Formcraft and a bit of Botania. We've got the Lecture of Botania. We could actually do petal apocryphy at some point, and some iron wood caps and a blood altar. But I will leave that to a next episode. I've actually gone ahead and picked a point where I'm going to build a mob spawner, which is over here. I moved all these oak barrels from over there to over here so we can get some more rain, but I might have to move them again because time I've built this up and across, it might come over these a bit, and they'll stop them from getting rain inside for water. And we have a zombie already. He's on fire though. We have a zombie down there. Nice. At least the moat's working, so that'll stop them from coming in. And what we also need to do is actually come up with a better way with food, because this is not a setup. I have other stuff like the beef Wellington that gives you full food plus hunger overall. This gives you half of hunger overall. The hunger overall is the gold bar that goes around like the leg. So yeah, that does that. I don't know where to stick you. I'll put you in there. And like I said, water is running out quite fast. We're on 7% on there. So we're going to have to come up with a way to get water as well as other stuff. But for the time being, we need to actually make food more interesting. So that leads me to Mine Factory Reloaded, because we need a harvester, which is this little dude here. But he's going to, there's a few ways to make this basically. There's plastic sheets here, which gives you shears, and a mine factory machine block, which is stone with plastic sheets, which is actually quite cheaper compared to this, if you think, because in VAR you're gonna need then this one, then you're gonna need a redstone reception coil with gold keys, which is extremely expensive. And like I said, that one you just need plastic sheets, shears, and more stone and that. So that's even easier. And also, to go with the harvester, we're gonna need a planter. So if we look at planter, this is this block here. There's two ways of making this one. There's a flower pot with bricks, and then a piston, then obviously plastic sheets again, and plastic sheets and stone with that again. So that's actually not too bad. So if we go in here, get our stone, plonk the stone in there, then we're going to need some sort of rubber. I'll get rid of them torches for the time being. I don't know if having torches on you makes you hot as well, so I'm actually going to get rid of them torches for the time being. We don't need them on us. Oh, and that's another thing. I went and made a stone barrel and used my bucket to make obsidian by just bucketing lava into the bottom of that stone barrel with the water source above it to make obsidian. I don't like the way you're looking at me, cow. There's so many escapee cows, it's unreal. So what we're going to do is actually plant this. Let's make sure we got that on. Nice. And we can plant that, get some bone meal. We should have tons of it, which we do. Nearly 3 stacks. I'm hoping this is going to work, and it did. So we can actually vein miner this as well. That gets rid of the whole thing, and we get some more. What do we call it? Them things. More rubber saplings, and then we can actually just plonk the raw rubber in there to get some rubber bars. And then just get rid of you, and basically we do this a few times just so we can get a decent amount. It would be nice if we get bigger trees. I forgot to press vein miner. Then again, that's better. Bigger trees, more rubber, and more rubber saplings. We're on 4 rubber saplings now, because we need to do a tree farm at some point, because that is the main thing that we need, a tree farm. And then I'll look, see if we've got enough, more or less, because then what we can do is actually get the rubber bars, smelt them back down again into raw rubber, which we're going to need for the planter and harvester. So it also wants clay. I'm sure I had some clay left. I do, but we're going to need more. I suppose we could use this if it's not doing anything, so we can actually stick them in. I forgot I had the redstone furnace, so that is actually going ahead and doing that. You're doing that as well. So we're just waiting on this, which I forgot it puts it straight into this. We need basically a couple more. It's done that one, so it needs to do one more. Actually, take that out because I think it's done. No, it hasn't. One more, please. So plonk that in, wait till that's done. As you can see, this is 10 times faster than a normal vanilla furnace, so maybe it would be a better idea to get rid of these and get some more redstone furnaces, maybe upgrade them to the resonant one, or even like not even a resonant, the other versions to them, because they are more better for what we need. So we're going to get 2 did it want flower pots? Oh yeah, flower pots. And then we're going to need a piston. I don't think of one of these pistons, but we could check just in case. I've got wood on me. I'm hoping it can actually use rubber wood, but just in case, I'm going to go like that. And then I'm going to get some redstone. Go like this. Get us a piston, and then it just needs the stone and plastic sheets. So I'll take that back. It did use the jungle wood from the rubber, so that's quite cool. And I'm going to need to stick you in, and you're going to need some more fuel. Do we have any coal in here? Yes, we do. I'm actually going to half this between them, and then hopefully You won't be long. I'm actually going to stick you in here, because you're going to take a long time in there. Probably would be better to half these now into this, then that'll probably smelt up faster. So how many sheets do we get from this? 8. We get 4, so that's 8. So we might have enough to do this, because we get 3 each time from that, so that's not too bad. So it is 10 times cheaper than doing it all this way, because you get 3 of these per recipe basically. So that's even better. So we can get that planter, then we need our harvester. When we get rid of that, I'm typing harvester, then that's that. So now we just need shears. I'm sure I had some shears. I do. Nice. So I don't even need to make them, so that's even better. And then basically it's just some more sheets. We haven't got enough sheets, but that's easily sorted out because we got them now. Then we can plonk you. I think the furnaces heat us up as well, so that's not a good thing. And this is a simple block, just like that. Job done. But now we also going to need some sort of power. I also made an electrum excavator from Tinkers. Basically, I had some tools, went ahead. Oh, it's actually raining. I've just noticed. Yay for rain. Made all the basically parts to make an excavator through this. Made some electrum with gold and silver. I think we have some left, just because so we can fix it and get it going. And we're nearly leveled up on it, I think. Yet we're halfway there. 2,551. We need 4,000 something there. So that's actually quite cool. But now we're going to need a generator or something for power, because we could use this, but I'm going to have to lead it all the way back to over here, over in this position. And I'm going to eat a Julex cheeseburger now. Why did that take so long to eat that? Even though I've never eaten it. Okay. So what we're going to do is basically transfer all this stuff into some sort of farming at the back of it, because it is a big area. I'm glad I went further around, because otherwise it would have just mean I'd have to place some sand down or make another section to this place that we've got dug out around this area. So what we can do is actually take these two and then get a generator, which is, we can either use a survivalist or we can use a culinary. I thought about using the culinary because that, but then again, that's using food and we need as much food as possible. So the only other option is actually getting the survivalist generator. So we're going to go with that one, but it runs on coal or blocks of coal or anything that basically burns, which is wood and anything like that, which has a burn time. And NAI, will you stop moving them around please? And I think that's it. Then we're going to need our pipes, which are the leadstone flux ducts. For this, when you first set the harvester and planter up, basically what we're going to do is place them at the back of the place, which the point this way when you place them down, basically the point away from you. And also you need to put upgrades in them to make them farm at a bigger area, and it only standard is 3 blocks. So basically 3 blocks is 1, 2, 3, and it's the same with the planter. That standard is 3 blocks around it, so it's 1, 2, 3. So basically that will mine 1, 2, 3, and this will plant 1, 2, 3, basically in a 3 block area, which then you're going to need to get rid of like the sand. I don't know if this will do anything on sand, and it breaks as soon as I touch it. Nice. So we get rid of all this and place dirt down, and we give it basically power, and also this harvester will need some sort of chest on the back. It could be anything that you want. So basically I'm going to bring this up. You can actually use transfer nodes to take seeds back around into here, which would be actually a good idea. So I'm actually going to get rid of these again, because what you can do is basically plonk these anywhere. So if you get rid of these, I'd use my excavator, but that does a 3x3 area. We can actually place that there, which then we can use an item transfer node going back into the planter with this specified seed that we want. So basically any seed that we have. We are going to need to upgrade it at some point, which the mobs have started. We're surrounded. So our item transfer nodes are item duct. Is that the one I need? Yeah. So we'll get that. We've got a ton of sand now. I keep putting away every sand I collect, because we could actually pulverize that and turn it into dust to sieve through at some point. So what we're going to do is we need a servo, because I don't think it will automatically push out. And we're going to go for the cheapest one, which is iron, a piece of glass I do have, redstone I have, iron I have. So basically it'd be like that and like that. So we get some servos. Nice. And then we're going to need some dirt, which I have already got tons of, because I keep shearing leaves and putting them into our oak barrels, so we have tons of them. So that's quite cool. So what we can do now is go like this. But you'll notice also with this, we need to use AgriCraft basically to make plants grow. But we don't have to really, because what that does, we can actually place crop sticks down or anything like that. And I'm going to buy some new seeds. So I'm going to need you to get some new seeds. So what we've got asparagus, no barley, no beans. I'll get some broccoli. I need to plonk you in there, do I? So if I buy you, we'll get one broccoli. And then cauliflower, we'll buy that. And celery, nope. Cranberry, we don't need garlic. Ginger, no. We'll get leek, because you never know. Lettuce, keep healthy. Yes. We go buying all the healthy things. Parsnips, no thanks. Peanut, we got peanuts. Pineapple, radish, we got rice. I don't even know what I said. I don't know what that is. Soybeans, we got soybeans. Spice leaf. There is a few recipes that do want spice leaves. Do you? No, you don't. Hello, Mr. Enderman. Before I don't look at you, can I have a block of coal? I'll take half of that. Hi, bye. Then we're going to need a chest. We can actually make an upgraded chest. If I remember rightly, are you like that with some iron in the middle? Or is it the other way around? Do you want... yeah, it is. But we don't have enough iron. So it's going to have to be a normal chest at the moment until we upgrade it. So what we can actually do is actually take I'll put you on there because you'll only, and then we'll redstone it, ignored, so it'll take seeds out and place it into the planter. But we need to actually access you. I'm hoping you'll plant straight down. And you. Thank you. But we need to give you power, which you're transferring, you're transferring, and it'll plant straight down. But you can actually put crop sticks down if I show you. And I think it will actually plant on crop sticks. So if I say we get rid of that. Do we have bone meal on us? Yes, we do. So if I get you and put the seed in the crop itself, bone meal it till it's full, until it's full, without clicking it. That should now harvest it. Chest, please. It takes a while because it goes through like that. It did harvest it. So where did you... I bet you've put that in... no? Apparently it got rid of that. That was weird. Why is it putting all these seeds? Is it? It's putting it in there. No. Oh, and it's planting it again. Ah, I get that now. It's just because it counts as a seed, it will actually plant it. Ah, I get it now. So what's that one? That is cauliflower. Cauliflower is classed as a seed, so it will plant it. So have we got anything that is not a seed? Because that would be nice to show before anything else. We've got a leek, and that is a lettuce. Spice leaf is classed as a seed as well, I think. Soon find out. So that's cauliflower. Thank you. I don't want that. You're there. So if we go like this. But as you're saying anyway, it harvests it, but it doesn't destroy the plant. And that is also classed as a seed for some odd reason. Okay, everything must be classed as a seed, but you can do this normally, or you can actually do it through agri. Whoa, giant slime. So yeah, you can actually do it that way. I'm actually going to run because I don't want to die from a giant slime. That just tells me my moat needs to be bigger, because obviously we've got giant slimes about now. But now we've got somewhere to start actually planting stuff and getting stuff together. I'm hoping that doesn't attack friendly mobs. That'd be nice if it didn't. So we're actually going to need to make a sword. So I might make a tinker sword off screen so we can get that sorted out and actually up and running. I'm actually going to leave the episode here today, and I might make this bigger. Also, that comes with upgrades. If I go into here and type in upgrade, I don't know if upgrading it makes more power go in from it and it requires more power, but we can always check that. So basically, these are upgrades, and every upgrade you add, like the lapis one, radius increased by 1, so it adds an extra block on the outside, so it makes it plant further and harvest further. And it's the same with tin, that goes to 2, also upgrade to iron, that goes to 3, and you just place them in the machine block itself. You don't place them like all at the same time. You basically remove the lapis. Say we put the lapis one in, we could then take the lapis one out and place in like the emerald one, which these are easy basically upgrades. Like the emerald one is a 12 area and basically only needs 3 emeralds, raw plastic, redstone, and basically any type of gold nugget, which is gold coins and what was the other thing? Gold or berry bush, basically. So that's actually quite cool. I'm also going to go ahead. Wow, there's blizzards in this pack. Not good. And witches are normal. I'm going to go off screen as well and build this mob spawner up, because we need to start getting Meteor Essence, because we're going to actually start building some magic farm areas, so we can actually get crops that way, more iron and stuff that way through that. And I think you can actually get nature essence for water and stuff, so that would be helpful as well as getting other stuff. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm actually going to leave it there, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.